In this lesson, we'll take a look at a fast way we can optimize dense animation data. So in the scene, we have the idle that we have created with expressions. So take a look. Now, if we wanted to modify our values at all, we have a few ways of doing that. Of course, we can remove the expression. We can go ahead and grab both channels that have the expression, and we can go ahead and right-click and choose Break Connections, but of course that's going to remove the animation. So the chances are we don't want to do that. Another way is to go ahead and bake the animation down. We can go ahead and use Bake Channel to do that. Let's head over to our graph view. We'll go to Curves, Bake Channel Options. I'll just go ahead and reset the settings, and then click on Bake. Now take a look at how many keys we have. That's quite a few keys. Now if you're working on a game and it's time to bake your animations down, having a key every frame isn't necessarily a bad thing, and this is more for the character's lower body where we want the feet to remain planted. Let's say if we're doing something crazy complex and the feet need to be planted at a certain time, well, we should make sure that we have a key every frame so that the feet don't slide. Now for the upper body, we can go ahead and start to remove keys, but then again, keep in mind that if there's a hand plant, chances are you might want to leave those keys alone. So again, having a key every frame isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when we can clean up our work, we most certainly should. So in this case, instead of going in and highlighting a few keys to delete, which can be time consuming, we can go ahead and simplify this curve to save some time. All right, so let's say we do that. We'll head over to Curves, Simplify Curve, and go to the option box. From here, I'll just go ahead and reset the settings. So we can choose our time range at the top. And then next, we can choose the method that we'd like to use. Now, in older versions of Maya, Classic was used. And this is more for keyframe animation. So it does a pretty good job at that. Now for motion capture or dense data like this, we can go ahead and work with dense data. And then we have control over the time and value tolerance. So this kind of works like fidelity in Bake Simulation, and that as we start to increase these values, it starts to remove more keys. Let's go ahead and take a look. If we were to set both to, let's say, 10, watch this. When we click Apply, most of that data is gone, and so is the animation. All right, so we probably wouldn't want to use a value that high. I find that the default values work really well. Let's go ahead and choose Reset and click Simplify. So take a look at how many keys have been removed. That's much better than what we had before, and it does a great job at keeping the function curve in its original state. Very nice. All right, so in this lesson, we've learned how to quickly go in and simplify dense animation data with the Simplify Curve tool.